The best exercises for health, fitness, and longevity. About a year ago, I had a client who looked similarly healthy and he just wanted to lose fat. And I took a look at it and I said, hey, John, I want you to get a treadmill and I want you to start doing cardio, because he was very sedentary. John gets on the treadmill and in 10 minutes, he's feeling numbness in his arm and the pain in his chest. He found that there was an occlusion in his left anterior descending artery. And I wanted to make this video after reading the book Longevity by Dr. Peter Attia. I think we need to look beyond just the capabilities of fat loss. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the exercises that you need to do to be able to not only increase your lifespan, how long you live, but your health span, where you have enhanced cognitive ability, you're physically there, and you can be more present and live longer for your family. Let's kick it off. In today's fitness culture, fat loss dominates the conversation around exercise, and it's driven by our aesthetic goals and this ideal body image, but the emphasis overshadows a more broader and more crucial benefit to exercise, such as enhancing our health, our fitness, longevity. And in this presentation, we'll explore why focusing solely on fat loss is not going to give us the most significant benefit long term. Instead, we're going to highlight exercises that prove to boost our overall metabolism, increase our lifespan, and improve our quality of life, advocating for a more holistic approach to our fitness that goes just beyond calorie counting. So these are the broader benefits of exercise. So I found this research paper looking at how exercise sustains the hallmark of health. And the article highlights the significant health benefits of regular exercise, emphasizing its role as a non-invasive pharmacological treatment aid for various conditions. And the article pointed out key systemic health benefits. It showed that regular exercise promotes homeostasis across tissue, cellular, as well as molecular level, fostering physiological adaptations, shielding against various diseases. Exercise also helps the body adapt to metabolic, thermoregulatory, hypoxic, oxidative, as well as mechanical stress. Repeated sessions can lead to longer-term protective physiological changes. Exercise also triggers a complex adaptation in multiple organ systems. For example, your muscles, your lungs, your heart, and brain. What type of exercises should someone be doing? Strength training is often stereotyped as solely aimed at building muscle mass, leading to this misconception that those who engage in it are only focused on bulking up. And on the other hand, cardiovascular training is just for endurance running. It's often associated with achieving a leaner physique. These stereotypes not only oversimplify the motivations behind forms of exercise, but it also creates this perception that can discourage individuals from exploring a diverse fitness activity. In reality, both strength training and endurance training offer health benefits beyond their perceived outcomes, including improved cardiovascular health, enhanced endurance, and your overall well-being. Embracing a variety of exercises can help individuals achieve a more balanced and holistic approach to fitness. So let's talk about a concept called hybrid training. Hybrid training is a dynamic approach to fitness that combines two distinct modes of exercise. So I'll give you an example. Cardiovascular and resistance training. It combines the modes of training into a single cohesive program. This method is designed to optimize both health and performance by providing a comprehensive fitness benefit. By integrating elements like weightlifting with aerobic activities, hybrid training enhances muscle development, it boosts cardiovascular health, and improves endurance. So what about the effectiveness of aerobic and resistance training? I found a study that looked at the comparative effectiveness of aerobic and resistance training. It was a randomized controlled trial to investigate the effects of combining aerobic and resistance training compared to each modality alone. And the findings suggest that while aerobic and resistance training individually does provide health benefits, such as improvements in your cardiorespiratory fitness and muscular strength respectively, combining these activities may lead to additional benefits in managing cardiovascular disease risk factors, like blood pressure, for example. The study highlights the potential hybrid training to offer a comprehensive approach to improving cardiovascular health and other fitness metrics. Another study focused on overweight and obese individuals, and they examined the changes in cardiovascular risk factors following 12 weeks of aerobic, resistance, or combined training. And the results indicated that the combination groups saw significant improvements, and listen to this, in their body weight, in their body mass index, their total body fat, and their cardiorespiratory fitness compared to just the control group alone. These findings suggest that hybrid training can effectively reduce the risk associated with cardiovascular disease and improve overall physical fitness. As we can see from both of these articles I've just mentioned, combining cardio and resistance training is the most effective hybrid training method for improving your cardiovascular health and reducing the risk factors. Now, we're going to look a little bit deeper into cardiovascular training. This article that you can see on the screen explores the impact of different training intensity zones on cardiovascular and aerobic capacities in triathletes. To sum up the components of the article, it shows that optimizing training intensity distributions, particularly by increasing time spent in Zone 2 cardiovascular training, can enhance aerobic performance in triathletes. Regular Zone 2 sessions improve your cardiovascular health and your metabolic flexibility, which is crucial for long-term duration sports and your overall wellness. This approach will help manage efforts in competition, preventing early fatigue, and also promoting longevity. So, what exactly is Zone 2 cardiovascular training? This is often termed as the fat burning zone. This zone is ideal for improving aerobic capacity and endurance. It allows for longer training sessions because the intensity is moderate and sustainable, which can be beneficial for building an aerobic base as well as improving your overall metabolic health. Zone 2 cardio training refers to exercise at a moderate intensity where you're working hard enough to elevate your heart rate and your breathing rate, but you're still able to maintain a conversation without gasping for breath. It is also typically correspondent to a specific heart rate zone based on each individual's fitness level, and it often ranges, and here's the key, around 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. When we look at Zone 2 cardiovascular training, a few things differentiate it. Firstly, if we group it in terms of intensity, it's a moderate intensity where you can sustain the activity to an extended period, usually 30 minutes or longer. A longer duration of this form of cardiovascular training can further enhance endurance and fat utilization. And to find your approximate Zone 2 heart rate, you can use formulas or fitness tests that estimate your maximum heart rate. In general, from my experience, this is usually between 120 to 140 beats. That's usually that 60 to 70% range. Some examples of Zone 2 cardio will include brisk walking, jogging, cycling at a moderate pace, and certain group fitness classes that focuses on sustained effort without high intensity intervals. Zone 2 training is popular amongst endurance athletes and fitness enthusiasts. It provides a balance between exertion and sustainability. So what exactly in Zone 2 cardio is good for you? It significantly improves your aerobic capacity by optimizing the body's ability to use oxygen efficiently. This translates into better cardiovascular health, increased endurance, and enhanced stamina over time. Zone 2 training promotes fat utilization as a primary energy source by encouraging the body to burn fat. It supports weight management and improves overall metabolic health. It aids lipid profiles by increasing your HDL, that's that good cholesterol level, and decreasing your triglycerides, which supports your overall cardiovascular health and reduces metabolic disorders. Studies show that it reduces the risk of chronic disease such as heart disease and diabetes. So to sum it up, it prolongs your active years of life by improving your overall cardiovascular and metabolic health. Zone 2 training can help prolong your years of active quality life. Zone 2 training supports these aspects of musculoskeletal health. It helps to sustain the mobility and reduce age-related decline. It improves muscle efficiency. So for example, we look at slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fibers. In terms of the slow twitch muscle fibers, Zone 2 cardiovascular training boosts these muscle fibers. These fibers are crucial for endurance and highly efficient at using oxygen, making them less prone to fatigue. They also increase your capillary density. So more capillaries, right, means that there's better blood flow, which enhances oxygen supply and a greater removal of waste products from your muscle tissue. And if you're new, subscribe. And if you guys want this type of content where it's a different topic, leave the video with a like. Let's kick off. Zone 2 cardiovascular training also offers a profound metabolic benefit. So I'll give you an example. We look at mitochondrial biogenesis. And for those of you who don't know what a mitochondria is, think of it as the energy unit of the cell, the battery of the cell. Zone 2 training stimulates the growth of the mitochondria, which enhances the cell's capacity to produce energy. This not only boosts aerobic metabolism, but it also improves overall exercise performance, making it easier to sustain longer workout sessions. This is crucial for regulating blood sugar levels and reducing the risk of insulin resistance or even type 2 diabetes. So your cells become a lot more proficient at absorbing glucose. Another important point to touch on is your mental well-being. Mentally, Zone 2 training releases endorphins, which is a natural mood enhancer. It effectively reduces stress and it will improve your overall mental well-being. Lastly, what's also important, it's the most remarkable part of Zone 2 training, is its adaptability. Its moderate intensity allows for regular practice without excessive strain. It's suitable for individuals with various fitness levels, ensuring long-term sustainability with anyone's fitness goals. It can easily be integrated into a weekly routine with minimal equipment. Its sustainable nature minimizes the risk of injury, overtraining, and injuries during training, supporting consistent progress towards one's ultimate fitness goal. Now let's move on to the next point that I want to discuss, and that's resistance training, or known as strength training. It's a type of training modality where you resistance train to work your muscles. This can be done with equipment like a barbell, dumbbell, resistance bands, or even just your body weight. The idea is to make your muscles work hard by lifting or pushing or pulling against something so that you can challenge the muscles to adapt and go stronger over time by repeating this over and over again. Some key aspects around strength and resistance include the type of exercise you will do that targets specific body parts like your arms, legs, and chest. So for example, squats for your legs, bicep curls for your arms. Resistance training also focuses on progressive overload. So basically do more than last time. The principle of progressive overload is crucial. Intensity of exercise gradually increases to continually challenge muscle and promote its growth. In other words, to get stronger, you gradually increase the resistance, or you do more reps over time, or C, you do both. The concept is also known as progressive overload. This means you might start lifting with lighter weights, and then you progress in your program and you get stronger and you move up into heavier weights. Now, what are the benefits of doing this? Strength training builds muscle strength and endurance, making your everyday activity so much easier. It helps with bone health, keeping your joints in good shape and boosting metabolism. But what's important is your safety and your form. One important thing we have to discuss is that safety and form. Proper technique and form is crucial so you can prevent injuries and also maximize effectiveness. The analogy I like using is being a Formula 1 driver. You want to take every corner as risky and as safe as you can. Beginners should start with lighter weights and gradually progress. But why is it so good for you? Incorporating resistance training into your fitness routine can have various benefits alongside the aerobic exercise and flexibility training, and this will provide a more balanced approach to improving your health, your fitness, and your longevity. Strength training will enhance your muscle and also strengthens your ability to carry out daily activities with ease, such as climbing the stairs or carrying the groceries from the car. This can become a problem as we get older. Stronger muscles help balance, coordination, reduce the risk of falling, reduce the risk of any injuries in the future, which as we age, it becomes so much more important. And bone health, engaging in weight-bearing resistance exercise like weightlifting or using resistance bands applies stress to the bones, and that will stimulate bone formation and increase bone density. This adaptation reduces the risk of osteoporosis, something that women, as they get through the age of menopause, greatly suffer with. It's a condition that's characterized by weak and brittle bones, and it decreases the likelihood of fractures later in life. Muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning it burns calories even at rest by increasing muscle mass through strength training. You boost your basal metabolic rate, enhancing calorie burn throughout the day. So to simplify, think of your muscle tissue like a small but powerful engine in your car that runs all day long. So even when you're idling at traffic lights or you're parked in your driveway, the engine is still consuming fuel. This not only helps in managing your weight by boosting your basal metabolic rate, but it also improves your energy balance and enhances insulin sensitivity. Strength training reinforces the muscles surrounding the joints, alleviating the pressure joints themselves and improving overall joint stability. This support is crucial for preventing injuries and managing symptoms of joint-related conditions such as arthritis, thereby maintaining mobility and function. What about your cardiovascular health? While strength training is typically associated with muscle gains, it's important to know that it can also assist the cardiovascular health. Certain dynamic forms like circuit training or high-intensity interval training with weights can elevate your heart rate, improving your cardiovascular health, endurance, and reducing the risk of heart disease. Resistance training also influences the production and regulation of various hormones such as insulin, and insulin aids in your glucose metabolism, testosterone, which supports muscle growth hormone, which plays a key role in tissue repair and regeneration. These hormonal responses enhances your muscle performance, your recovery, and your overall metabolic health. Physical activity along with strength training stimulates the release of endorphins, which are chemicals in your brain that act as natural painkillers and mood elevators. Regular engagement in strength training can help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, boosting your overall mood and your mental health. And I say this all the time to people. I would have never been able to become a doctor without resistance training. It's the best therapy you can ask for. Maintaining your muscle mass and strength is crucial for preserving functional ability and your own independence as you age. Strength training can help you maintain an active and independent lifestyle, which is vital for quality of life and longevity. There's this interesting research paper titled "Resistance Training is Medicine," and it summarizes the extensive evidence demonstrating the health benefits of resistance training for individuals of all ages and fitness levels. It discusses how resistance training can improve your cardiovascular health, your bone density, your glucose metabolism, and functional performance, among other benefits. And to end off, if we're looking at optimizing our health and fitness, we need to look at the synergy of Zone 2 cardio as well as resistance training. Combining Zone 2 cardio with resistance training offers a comprehensive approach to your fitness, and it enhances health, it boosts longevity, and improves overall quality of life. This hybrid approach is not just about extending lifespan, but also enhancing the quality of life, making every year healthier and more active. Let me know, guys, if you guys have ever thought of your health and fitness this way, and what type of training are you doing? How often are you training in the gym? How many cardio sessions are you doing? And if you did enjoy this kind of content, leave it with a gentle thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.